Hello, everyone out there today. Just want to say hello to everyone out there in the community. Just want to take a couple of minutes here as I'm preparing for some of the other agendas that I have coming within my day. Just to speak to you briefly about some of the things that are uh, running through my mind, and there's so much running through my mind right now that I want to share um, and collectively kind of pull some things together. But I just want to speak to you briefly, just about some more continue talking about success principles. There are a lot of things that come into play when we are interacting with people on a day-to-day basis, whether it's in work, whether it's in business. There's quite a bit of psychology that comes into play. But the thing that's most important is for you to understand who you are, understanding who you are, and it's okay to be as you are. It's okay to approach people and talk to people um, in some type of leadership capacity while you work. It's okay to stand out and be unique as you are. Those that are trying to do things in life, those that are trying to help other people, we have to accept the fact that we are who we are. We have to accept the fact that we are unique in our own way, and we accept who we are and the uniqueness that is within us. That is what truly separates us from everybody else. That's the same thing that'll help people to adhere to you in either listening or allowing you to coach them or allow you to be a leader to them. We spend our entire life trying to differentiate ourselves from other people and what really makes us feel unique. But the thing about it is that when we detour from who we really are, then we become abstract um, and complete opposite of who we really are. And that's really a mind thought for you right there. I've been exploring and looking into more studies and research about mind mapping. And what I want to share today is simply this. We look at people that have been very successful in business, successful in ministries, successful in day-to-day accomplishments in life. One thing that I don't want you to do is to discredit yourself um, and take away any potential gain that you may have for yourself and your accomplishments or your goals. It's a funny thing, and the mind is so powerful. It is truly, truly so powerful. You have the control of power to make a difference in how you think and what you do. But you also need to understand how things work within you. Mind mapping talks a lot about that. It talks about why people that are successful can have failures, and it seems that they bounce back or they regroup. Um, that is basically because of habit. There are certain things that you do when you are successful that it doesn't have an overwhelming bearing on your success or your failure. In that this, when you become successful, when you have achieved, then you were in a certain mindset to get to that level. Does that go away? It doesn't go away. It's still there. It's like learning to ride a bike. You learned how to ride a bicycle once before. Maybe you haven't ridden a bicycle in years, but I'm sure that if you jumped on a bike, you would recall and remember how to ride a bike again. When you have achieved success in your life or victories in your life, there were some things that took place within you in your mind, your actions, your thoughts, the learning process to reach that goal that are still there. And it can be rebirthed. You don't forget it. You don't go into a state of amnesia because you're not. You simply rebirth it, you rekindle it, you reconnect it. So just know that everything that you are or everything that you have been, you can be again. everything that you're not and everything you're aspiring to do, you're learning and you're creating that mind path uh, that'll be engraved in your mind. It'll be there. It's just your determination and commitment to continue to grow in that path by feeding it with more information, by feeding it with more knowledge, and to continue to excel. So be encouraged, regardless of where you are today. Be encouraged that you have a powerful thing that lies between those two ears that you have, and it's a mind. Um, it can take you great places, and your heart having the passion to want to go to these places. Between the two of them, you can get it done. So with that being said, I wish you a great day, and I look forward to talking to you again. Take care.